And it was supposed to be Chase Shores today, the Game 3 starter. We'll likely see Chase out of the bullpen. LSU will rotate through a bevy of arms opposite Bama starter Zane Adams. And the first pitch up and in. 227 as a team this weekend for Bama. Opposite side and off the leather of Braswell. Top of the first in the third game of the series. And a high fly ball. Stanfield comes back in a couple of steps. And that'll do it. On his way to being a first-team All-Western Athletic Conference performer last year. And a line drive into center. They fought that one off. Jordan spikes. Chance for two. LeBron will take it himself. There you go. Progress.
Right.
And he serves this one into center field. Fry with a 2-out single. And he draws a walk. Off the knuckles into the glove of Hodo.
Carson Osmer has not pitched yet.
Down goes Torres. First strikeout of the day for Bama. 2 down. Where did Rich Hill get his nickname?
Father Time.
Up and in. 1-2. Breaking ball hammered to left. Second hit of the game for Bama, and they get 2 in scoring position. Pardon me, 2 on. First offer came from Penn State. Pops it up. Here's Jones in foul territory. Now back to the dirt. And a missed opportunity for Alabama. He compared LeBron's comportment to Derek Jeter.
That's a pretty good comparable there.
Braswell opposite field single.
And half spent.
2-1 pitch. Gets past Neal and gets all the way to the backstop. Pass ball. This is third of the year. And now Luis Hernandez. That'll get you. Chased it. And the first strikeout of the game for Zane Adams. And Dickinson sends it into the air to shallow right. Young is back. Fowler coming on. LeBron taken over, and he makes a reach and grab. Top of the order, Bryce Fowler smokes it up the middle. Ooh, that'll get Connor Ware's heartbeat up a little bit, huh?
That the kids are swinging right now. Just start taking a look at the bats. A lot of these bats are old-looking bats.
And Bonamolo jumps on it, sends it in the air to left. All the way back to the fence, and it's gone. It's a 3-run home run for Richie Bonamolo Jr. And Alabama's on the board here in the third.
Well, the left fielder, Derek Curiel, kind of fooled me on that one. He looked like he was kind of camping under that ball, but he had no chance at all for a 3-run shot, his 6th long ball of the year, and his 35th RBI. And for the 3rd consecutive game, Alabama has scored first. Watch this move. Yep, a little hanging breaking ball, kind of right in the heart of the plate. And watch this swing. Boy, you talk about on time.
Tell the left fielder, go get it. We only have one more ball. Swing and a miss. Bama comes in as a staff, 12th in the league in ERA. Jones sends this one high and deep to right center field. It is gone. Solo shot for Jared Jones, and LSU is on the board.
I think you just got a good look at the strength of Jared Jones. Because it looked like to me he was fooled a little bit on that pitch. It was an off-speed pitch. And the body got out in front, but those big old hands and those arms didn't get out in front. He just threw the head at it and hit it out opposite field to right center field for his 13th long ball of the year, his 55th RBI. And LSU's on the scoreboard here in the bottom of the third very quickly.
And he's caught looking at the breaking ball. 7-hole hitter drew a walk his first time up. Swings through that one and he'll send it around the horn.
So I think as long as he's having success, Jay Johnson's going to ride it.
Here's ball 4 in a bit of a slump. Strike 3. One viewer thought he was watching the National Geographic Channel. Pitch was in the dirt. Hernandez scrambles after it, and on the dirt ball. Easter seems like an odd time to start a new tradition. Roller up the middle, and under the glove of Dickinson around third is Mizell. And Dickinson had a yard sale out there. Glove came off, hat came off. High fly ball to right field. Pearson back to the track, and he makes the catch. 14 of the 16 teams made the NCAA tournament. That was a record. Hernandez swings at one in the dirt. And they go down in order in the fourth.
For LSU. So from a pitching standpoint, they're pretty doggone solid right now.
Off the mound, Shores fumbled it, threw it down the line. And they'll point Snell to second base, and now he'll keep running. And Cade Snell's going to motor all the way to third, it being the best in many years for LSU. I think you also need to. And a soft fly ball shallow left, and it's going to drop in front of Curiel. No throw home. And that error comes back to haunt LSU as Brady Neal picks up his second ribby of this series. And Torres is 0 for 9 with 9 strikeouts in this series.
Chase Shores or somebody in that, you got to be pretty happy with Anderson, and you got to be pretty happy.
High fly ball to left.
With Ianson, right?
Yep.
The 1 and 2s are very, very solid. I think, and this is probably the most popular time of the year for crawfish. How about this? We got corn, we got potatoes, and plenty of mud bugs from our friends over at Tony Seafood. They dropped off. Y'all know what these are at home? Boudin balls.
About to be eaten is what those are.
Yeah. These are really good. Trust me, these are good. Hold it like that and just kind of gently twist the tail.
All right.
And there's the meat comes out. And what I do is just suck and push the bottom.
What do I do with this part?
You just throw this away. That's the head. Now you might want
That ain't no
to
good?
suck the juice out of it if you want to, but easiest way is like that. Pull the pin. No, you
want to eat that?
No, you don't want the you don't want the legs in there. No, you don't want that. That's not the good part.
Our fantastic production team did some research. There are 330 known species in the United States. I got so excited to eat the crawfish that my headset cord got stuck in my chair.
Your headset cord looks like my fishing reel half the time. it's in a backlash right now.
Crowd getting loud, and a breaking ball hit back up the middle and snared. And the throw to first to end the frame and end the threat, especially here at LSU. And I don't know anybody as Mizell goes down swinging. Oh, got him in the dome. Breaking ball. Runner goes, and it's low for ball 4 on 99. Payoff. And check swing didn't go. Bama's loaded the bases.
That exploding fastball, the slider he's got, it doesn't really matter. He's that good.
Bonamolo to second. They only need one. A little bit wide, but all right.
5th consecutive year.
Swing and a miss for Jones. Here's the 2-1. Back to the fastball. Into the shift. And from shallow right. Whoa, it was high. And it's a base hit. Jake Brown pinch hitting now for LSU. They've ruled an error. And Brown swings at the first and sends it to left. Deep left at the fence and gone. Another pinch hit home run for LSU. Second of the series. This one belongs to Brown. And we got a brand new ball game.
A lot going on right there. Alabama with a chance to get out of the inning. They should have been out of the inning. Instead, you get an errant throw. You extend the inning for LSU, and like they have done in this series.
Up the middle, little chopper, and LeBron gets rid of it quickly. Dug out by his first baseman, Hodo. And Torres sends a line drive to left field, and that ends a string of 9 consecutive strikeouts for Torres.
Or a Boudin ball, for that matter.
Came back to strike him out.
And all of a sudden, it's going to get smaller.
They don't need 2, so Dickinson sends it over to end the inning.
I don't even know what that is.
The bunt is perfectly laid down. Torres has no play. Chance for 2. LeBron shuffles it to Young and on to first. And Alabama gets out of trouble. There is a record 7 SEC teams that got them in the Sweet 16, 4 in the Elite 8. You know, when you look at the projections now into the glove of Dickinson and they go to second for 1, Milam held on to it and went tumbling. 1-2. That one gets to the backstop, and that allows Fowler to go to second. There's the curveball, hit to second. Dickinson. 2 down. Intentional walk. They'll play Snell at first base. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, well struck, deep center field, back to the track and hauled in. 95 died at the wall. 3 straight sliders. They went. 0-2, choked up. Swung right through 92.
But the wind sure is picking up.
Swung a 1 in the dirt, and Osmer K's the side. Well, this is some drama in the top of the 8th inning. Josh Jordan and Mike Morrison, coaches, chatting it up a little bit. The LSU staff was complaining. They thought Morrison should be closer to the coach's box, is the word we're getting. There it is. Yeah, coach's box is a vacancy sign.
It's one thing to be about 10 feet away from it, but when you start getting 40 yards from it, it kind of brings it. There he finally is. Looks like the umpire standing down there. I'm not saying that's what he's doing. He's probably doing it. We got a lefty at the plate, so he don't get hit by a foul ball.
Saturday, baseball tripleheader. Georgia, Oklahoma at noon. Arkansas and Florida following, and then Vandy and Ole Miss. And the pitch is low. And headed to second is Neal. He was just 35 years old. There's a walk. Nobody out in the 9th, and a line drive up the middle past the reach of Milam. Headed to third is Neal. He'll stop there, and Bama has loaded the bases again.
Of course, pitch, location, pickoff, bunt plays, whatever. And everybody that has a wristband on, of course.
The base is juiced. Line drive into right field. It is caught with a slide from Pearson. It's deep enough to get a run home, scoring Neal from third. Backed him off. And ball 4. Whoa! Just a bit high. A few times. Chopper to second. Dickinson finishes the inning at North Alabama. And a walk. He's now playing first. And he sends this one into the gap in right center. He can scoot. This one's going to make it all the way to the fence. Pearson around third will score easily. Brown headed to third. RBI triple with a head first dive for Jake Brown.